Hey everyone, just gonna give a quick little update on the trajectory of the training and stuff. Just gonna have a seat here. So, as you will have seen, I went for a squat max, went quite well. I got my minimum goal of 190 kilos crushed. I wanted to go for 130 kilo bench press attempt, but yeah, as I indicated before, my strength and energy was really bad that day. Was not feeling all that optimal. So yeah, by the time I hit to 125, which was a 5 kilo PR, I was completely drained. I had nothing left. So the plan was that the day after that, I was going to go for a deadlift max. And yeah, I was feeling really, really bad. Did not go well. I had to do a band rehearsal as well, literally right after the training session I had to do. So I had to drum for a really long time, and I was feeling really bad, like really shaky, low energy. Just I felt terrible. So I ended up getting back later than I wanted to because it goes late into the night, and so my sleep wasn't as great as it could have been, and it's been getting kind of really hot and humid over here, so sleep quality has been affected. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of see how I feel after I came home from work and stuff, and see if maybe I would turn it around a bit. I felt a little bit better, but I was leaning towards I probably shouldn't do it. But then got some coffee in me, and then suddenly I got the ambition, the fire in the gut. So I thought, you know, my mindset, my idea was that let's stop feeling sorry for myself. Let's not have a what if on the table, right? And so I decided to go for it, just kind of see how I felt. So I did my warm-ups and everything like that. Never skip your warm-ups, no exceptions. And went through the deadlifts and everything. And once I got up to like about 172.5 kilos, I could notice that I was feeling weaker for sure. My form and positioning and getting the wedge in with the deadlift was definitely off. But I thought, okay, maybe I could still push myself. So that my next bump up was 195 kilos. So I thought, I'll see how this feels, and then kind of make a judgment call from there. And then I did 195, and it felt, yeah, pretty lousy, quite heavy. So, yeah, it wasn't a grinder or anything per se. Like, it still moved fairly smooth, but I could definitely tell that my back and my lower back was definitely not feeling on. It was feeling way weaker. Everything's fine, haven't hurt myself or anything like that, but I could just tell that it wasn't feeling like it was ticking and firing. It just felt way weaker. My positioning just felt off. I felt like I was kind of leaned forward more, so everything, form and everything just felt really off. And also it felt really heavy to me, and also heavy in the hands and stuff too. Like the hook grip wasn't feeling that great that day either. So just all the signs were pointing to that it was going to be a lousy time, and probably even getting to 220 kilos would be like a stretch, or it'd be a grinder. So yeah, I think a PR of any kind would have been quite unlikely, or it would have been just a total massive grind. And by the way, by the time I was getting to those weights, like the 172.5, 195, like the energy was just completely plummeted again. So it was, all signs are pointing to that it would not have been a good idea to go for it. So I just made a judgment call, and I said I'm gonna call it there, because, you know, I don't want to push myself when it's just obviously not going to be there. And like I said, the other connecting chain factors in my body just weren't jiving, weren't feeling good. So I didn't want to risk hurting myself for, you know, a short-term bit of an ego trip, right? To when it's obviously not there. So, like I said, I made a judgment call. I thought I'll stop it there just after that, and yeah. So then I thought I'll give myself, like, because Wednesday, the day after, I usually have a rest day then. So then I thought see how it goes. Maybe on like the following day after the rest, I'll feel a bit better. Maybe I'll turn it around somehow, and then maybe then I'll go for it or not. We'll see how I feel, right? And so today, as of recording this is Thursday, so the day after that, the Wednesday, that's how days work, of the rest day, and I can feel that I'm feeling better, like because that was the thing too. Like I was feeling so haggard, so just completely drained, and especially when I've been waking up, like I've been feeling like kind of almost on the verge of being sick. So that's something that I'm really worried about as well. I don't want to get sick from overexertion. I haven't been sick in a very long time. Knockety knock on the wood. I don't get sick very often at all, but yeah, I've briefly indicated before, I have a wedding coming up, and we're knee deep, like friggin' chest deep into prepping for all that. It's just every day, just new prepping and stuff like that, lots of stress and all that and everything. Like I said, work has been really busy and hectic and stuff, and then plus this concert with my band, it's like a week and a half away. It's coming up, man, and I just really don't want to. There's so many things at play right now, and I don't want to risk just for a bit of an ego trip, if I even get it, which is a long shot. You know, with going with the PR and stuff like that, of pushing myself where I could either potentially hurt myself and or get sick from the overexertion, right? So there's just too many things at play, and I got people depending on me in many areas, covering shifts for work and stuff like that before I get off for vacation finally, and the wedding and the band and stuff like that. I would hate for it just all to fall through because I was an idiot, right? So I'm just making a judgment call for this right now, and I'm deciding to just kind of shut the book with it for now, take the wins that I've gotten, and just kind of work on active recovery and going through everything, keeping the nose to the grindstone and pushing through with everything else, and then also moving on to redo the program that I just done. You guys are probably getting sick of this Resident Evil 4 save theme music right now, aren't you? Probably looping over. But it's just so chill and comfy. I love it. But, God, where was I? Yeah, I'm continuing back with the program. So, I'm just I'll probably do, like today and tomorrow, just a bit of light training to kind of keep everything greasy, so to speak. But keeping the weights kind of light. So in a sense, kind of like a deload, just because I am feeling quite tired. So just kind of active recovery, essentially. So, and then the following week, I will get back into starting a new program. And I thought of skipping the intro week initially, because the intro week is in itself kind of almost like a mini deload, where the RPE and everything is light, because it's kind of to get your feet wet, will like to transition back into the program and stuff like that. But I think, maybe just to play it safe, I'll just do that intro week as well to kind of segue back into everything again. So speaking of the program, I do want to also make like a short little video. Well, short by my standards, I guess that's not a very good metric, but I want to make a little quick review of the program that I did, Benjamin McIntyre's free program that he put on offer just before I started it. So just to get my thoughts on it and see if it's maybe something that's up your alley if you want to give it a shot. So look forward to that whenever I can get some time to spit that out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, essentially, yeah. So sorry that there's no Deadlift Max, but these things happen, right? I just kind of, blew my load, essentially, with the energy and the strength and stuff like that. I didn't really come back in a good state after the deload. And like I said, it just always happens with me. I freaking hate deloads, man. But I understand they're necessary, obviously, right? You got to give yourself a breather. But I never come back feeling great from them, like, ever. But I digress. But the secondary, a very important factor for why I've also decided to not go for a max now is because I got these in lieu of potentially going for a max, and that is, camera catch that, these beauties right here. Got one here. Oh Jesus, this place is very small. And one here, whatever. I'm not a cameraman and I'm holding this with my one freaking hand, so I hope that it showed up well. But these are solid ass steel calibrated IPF approved 25 kilo plates that I just got recently. I got, because it kind of dawned on me right as I was finishing up the deload week and everything. Like, I was like, yeah, frick, I don't think I have enough weight to actually go for what I would like to shoot for, as enough weight and room on the bar to shoot for a PR. So I thought, shoot, I need to order more weight. So, and it was always my intention that I wanted to start getting calibrated plates, because one, they are thinner on the bar, much thinner, and also they will better help prep me for a competition setting, obviously, because they use calibrated plates in there, because that's something that I would like to try and do someday, hopefully in the future. Try my hand at competing, see what it's like, you know. So yeah, and yeah, as it is said, these plates are a beast, man. They feel quite heavy. So yeah, when you put them on the bar, they feel quite nice. But yeah, you can definitely tell. Yeah, they feel a bit different, especially coming off the floor. They're much more solid. So the speed off the floor is a bit affected from it and such. So that was kind of the reasoning that I was getting to not go for a max test now, because it's a different strength curve and a different feel for the plates, right? So lifting with those plates, when I barely have any experience with them, you know, and especially in the state that I'm in, all these compounding factors together, I thought, yeah, maybe it's probably not a good idea, you know, right? So I thought that'll give me an opportunity to, you know, do some TLC, do some active recovery, get back into the swing of things, work on getting back up to where I am, building the strength up, getting even stronger, and getting better acquainted with these plates, right? And then, as I've indicated before, I want to work on getting more of these plates. Ideally, I would like to just have that be my whole set of plates that I train with. Just have calibrated kilo competition approved plates. So that's what I'm going to work for in the future. But God, it's expensive, bros. Funny fact, this is literally my wedding gift from my mother-in-law, because I'm not a gift guy. I never have any ideas for gifts and stuff, and this was all just like really spur of the moment, because I needed new plates and everything, because I thought I was going to go for a test and everything. So I just said, you know what, I need some new plates, how about that? She's like, okay, fine. Yeah, so I just ordered them, and yeah, she transferred the money to me. So, yay! Thank you, mother-in-law. I love you very much. They're amazing. They will be put to good use. I will make use of every single penny, cent, euro, conversion, whatever, of it. So, yeah, I got to use them a bit. I tried them out during the tail end of my deload week and some of the deadlifts, and they do feel nice. But yeah, they are heavy suckers. I really need a deadlift jack. Oh my god, that's the next thing I really need to get for this place, because that'll save me so much time and energy. But yeah, whatever. I'm just rambling on. This video is 15 minutes long, and oh my god, I did not want it to be this long. But hey, what else is new? But yeah, I think that's essentially it. Little side note, actually, with these plates before I go, I got I think that they can have potential options for international shipping if you get in contact with them. Don't shoot the messenger. I didn't think I'm not a rep for their company. But the same guys that I got these plates from was the same ones that I got the mats that I use for deadlifting and stuff like that. And that's from, so if you live in Europe or in the Netherlands, like in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg area in particular, the Benelux region, the name of the distributor, the guys that sell these, is called Fitness Seller. And I got turned on to them. I got notified of their existence from good old pal of mine, Rick Dennison. Rick T! He let me know about this like last year when I needed to get these mats, because he said he got them from them. So in my hurried rush, I was just looking around, and yeah, I found that they had those plates on there, and they were actually having like a sale at the time. So I was like, oh, quick, buy, go. And I was fully prepared that they were not going to show up for the time that I need them for the PR test. I thought like maybe it would take a week or two or something like that, because, you know, it was very last moment, and it's high quality, expensive goods and all that and stuff. But it literally showed up in, I kid you not, like 2 days. Crazy fast. I ordered it on like Saturday. Yeah, on like Saturday afternoon or something like that, and it showed up like I think Monday morning or Tuesday morning. It was Tuesday morning, I believe. So that's awesome. That's amazing. I've had nothing but good experiences from Fitness Seller. They're great guys, super friendly, great customer service, and great products and stuff too. So yeah, this isn't like a sponsorship or anything like that. You know, it's just a friendly shout out to that company. So if you live particularly in the Benelux region or whatever, and you're looking for fitness like plates and gear and stuff like that, you can't go wrong with them. They're great. So check them out for that. They're awesome. Can't recommend them highly enough. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, here, I'm gonna shut this off because it's looped like 20 times. So that's the skinny. I'm gonna hold in my ego and keep my body and my energy intact, and, you know, look out for the future, because I know that those PRs and stuff for the deadlift, it's coming, man. It's gonna go down. And like I said, I was so weak and tired this week, and I'm still feeling it, and so I was nowhere near on the top of my game. So like, think how great this all could have went if I was feeling good on the ball, you know. Like I hit that 190 kilos despite feeling pretty low energy and weaker and stuff quite easily. Like I said, I think on that day I could have maybe had 192 to 195, maybe even more. Because that it felt pretty good. Hit it without, you know, even thinking about it really. So like, if I was feeling good and primed, you know, like maybe upwards of around 200 kilos or so is there on the horizon for squat, and that's gonna be exciting, man. That's a huge milestone that I've been shooting for, is a 200 kilo squat. That would be awesome. So, and you know, the 130 attempt with bench, it felt quite close in all honesty. You know, like when it was coming off the chest, even though I was feeling like so freaking haggard and tired, when it was coming off the chest, I thought, I think I have it. You know, like it was going really slow, but I felt like, okay, I think I have it. But then, yeah, I just hit that sticking point super hard. And, you know, if I could have just pushed it like an inch or two more, then I would have had it. It was really close. Even then, with how awful and tired and weak I was feeling. So I think then at that point, 127.5 kilos paused could very well potentially could have been there. Because 125 moved, like, it was hard and slow, but it moved smoothly. So that could have at least been there on that day. So, you know, if everything was great and stuff, I think that, you know, at least 127.5 to very well, I think 130 kilos could already be there. I just need to have, you know, a better time to do it. You know, maybe if I had just done kind of what I've done before in the past, if I had just done my squat max attempt that day and just called it there, and then the following day had the bench, so then I would have had like a bit of rest and recovery time, and then I would have, you know, had a better idea afterwards, after doing the squat, like, oh yeah, I was feeling pretty beat up after that, you know, like maybe things would have went better and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, these things happen, right? You can't and here's the thing, right, guys, like I'm just one guy, you know. I don't have a team, I don't have a coach or anything like that. I don't have all of this exterior help and knowledge and stuff like that. I'm just kind of fighting and grinding in on my own, you know, in the dark, seeing what works and just clawing for the wins and the gains, you know. And I'm proud of how far I've gone and how far I've come on you know, just on my own willpower. And I am excited to keep pushing because we ain't stopping, baby. Oh, no, not by a long shot, Sir Johnny Jane Doe.